Alhamdulillah. It was called Al-Kuthban Al-Ahmar. It's in Sahih Al-Bukhari. It's in Sinai. And it was only described as the red dune. Like there was a dune over it. Like a red sand. Did I answer that? Or not? Somebody sent something up, I think. Where is Nineveh in the modern world? Nineveh is Mosul in Iraq. It's having a lot of trouble right now. Yeah, Nineveh. I heard it from a well-known Shaykh that Allah has made it forbidden for the earth to take the bodies of the prophets and that their flesh is still fresh in their graves. How is this supposed to be understood? Well, I mean, first of all, it's a hadith. The Prophet said, "Al-ardu la ta'kulu ajsad al-anbiya." The earth doesn't eat the prophets. But that's a Catholic belief as well. I mean, the Catholics, actually, one of the signs of sanctification is that the bodies aren't. They're called incorrigibles, and the Vatican is filled with those bodies from saints that. There was an interesting article in Discovery about they let scientists go in and examine the bodies in the Vatican, and it's worth reading the article because a couple of the scientists just were flabbergasted. So a lot of the bodies were actually mummified because the popes would they'd be a little worried that they would get their flesh would get corrupted, so they'd make sure that they were mummified afterwards, but some of them weren't. And there was one 5th century saint who's like a patron saint of prostitutes. She was a prostitute that had Toba, and she became a saint. But one of the scientists just said that like he was just amazed at the preservation of the body. He just like it really floored him. Now I saw when I was 12 years old. And I went to a Greek Orthodox summer camp in Greece. We visited the island of Zakynthos, and there was Saint George, right? Who I wonder if it's a Jurej in the story of the Prophet, him where they built the church for him. But we saw his body, which is open to air. It's completely intact. I mean, I saw that with my own eyes. So. You know, incorrigibles they exist in the world. There's bodies that have not, and they're not mummified. There's bodies that were mummified, but there's also bodies that just have not been eaten by the earth. So that's not a that's a reality that's even accepted by the secular world. I mean, they have their explanations for it. You know, they think it was that article talks about why they think they were preserved, but still they're preserved. They're there for people to see. Even Medgar Evers, when they exhumed his body in 1992, I think, he was killed in 62, 61. When they exhumed his body in 1992, it was completely intact. So, Medgar Evers, a civil rights activist. Yeah, he was shot in the back.